Somewhere out there, in my past, there is a girl, age 10. Her name is Kait Rhoades, spelled K-A-T-E-R-H-O-A-D-E-S. She lives in the suburbs of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Well, what suburbs there are anyway. Some days I just pray that I could go in my past and visit her and give her gifts that would help her in this beautiful mess called life. First and foremost, I would give her an apology. An apology for the decisions I've made, well, she will make, that she will have to live through. I would tell her that there are things that I know now that can help her. What she doesn't know is what all is in store for her. I would give her a piano lesson. I would show her the wondrous gift of music. I would teach her how to write chords to the many songs she has already written. I would tell her, this is your escape, and never stop making music until you don't love it anymore. What she will discover is, this is a love that will never die. I would give her a journal she would be proud to write in. A journal where she could write her hopes and fears, dreams and ambitions, ideas and prayers. I would tell her, you have a beautiful mind, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Life has so much to offer, and you can only live it once, but you can experience it over and over and over every time you reread it in your journal. What she doesn't know is that this will be the greatest therapy she will have until the day she dies. I would give her a box of tissues. I would tell her that it's okay to cry, contrary to her tomboy nature. I would tell her it takes more courage to show emotion than to not. What she doesn't know, she would use the box of tissues for many sad days, a couple heartbreaks even, but many, many more tears of joy. I would give her an address book. I would tell her, God is going to put so many amazing people in your life, you're not going to want to forget a single one. Friends are such a blessing, and never take advantage of a single soul put in your life in every chapter. What she doesn't know, she'll move 2 years later, lose contact with a lot of friends. But hopefully with the address book I give her, she will be able to keep in contact with them all. I would give her a suitcase. I will tell her, you're going to go so far in life, even farther than you can even imagine. The only obstacle in the places you'll go is in your mind. What she doesn't know is she'll travel to Honduras. 2 years later, her life will be changed forever, and she will commit her all to serving our Lord Jesus Christ in missions. I would give her a blanket. I would tell her, someday you're going to outgrow Yellow Blankie, but you will never outgrow the love of the feeling safe and secure wrapped in something you love. Well, what she doesn't know is that someday she will lose Yellow Blankie. But with the blanket I give her, she will be able to stare up at the stars, no longer wrapped in a blanket, but wrapped in the arms of a boy who fell in love with her the night of her senior prom. On that blanket, he will confess his love for her and give her the sweetest kiss she has ever known. Upon my departure, I would give her some parting advice. Never forget that first verse you memorized. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Don't worry if boys like you or not, because sometimes they don't even know themselves. But always keep guys as your best friends. And don't get discouraged when they don't like you the way you think they should, or they just don't flat out listen. There's nothing wrong with you. There are no victims, there are only survivors. Mistakes are great, you learn from them. Just never make the same mistake twice. I turned to go, and I would say to her over and over, you are beautiful, you are beautiful, you are beautiful, and pray to God that the awful things this world tells her will not fester in her soul. I would hand her a piece of paper and leave. Upon my departure, she will look at the piece of paper, curious child that she is, and would say, if all else fails, Jeremiah 29:11. Her curiosity would be perked even more, and she would look it up in her Bible, that book she fell in love with the day her parents gave to her, and it would say, For I know the plans I have for you, saith the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to destroy you, plans to give you hope and a future.